Hi, in this video I will show you how to be melodic when you improvise over a sequence of chords. We all have it, when you take a solo and suddenly there is this part where a few chords are moving quickly and you try to survive the form and play the right notes, but when you do that, the melody is gone. And we are going to take Django's Tiger by Django Reinhardt, and we are going to see what Django is doing. He is concentrating on a few simple chord shapes, one simple shape for each chord, and that free roam from his mind to concentrate on the melody. So when you have this sequence of a few chord shapes, you know what the notes you should play, and then you can concentrate on being creative and play a nice melody. So let's start with the chord progression. We are in a key of A, and there is this part that also known as the Christoph with the fourth degree, fourth sharp diminished, D sharp diminished, A, and F sharp, which is a secondary dominant to the next 2, 5, 1 that will come. So we have D sharp, A, and F sharp 7, and the shapes that Django sees are, this is my root triad, 12, 11, 10, 10, and then D sharp diminished. This is the shape. From the fourth string I have 13, 12, 13, 11. 13, 11, 13, 11. So D sharp diminished. And then A. And A, you can see it, A triad or A major 7. You can see the triad. That's good enough. So we had D diminished, A, 14, 14, 14, 12, right? And then F sharp, it's the same shape we had for D, like the root position over F sharp. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 15, 14, 14. Learn to see the chord progression. Alright? It will be much easier for you to learn the phrase once you see the shapes. This is D. You start from the first. So 1, 2, 3. Easy to remember. 1, 2, 3. And closure. And closure is half tone below, tone above, and you close on the root. 1, 2, 3, and closure. Alright? So 1, 2, 3, and closure. And now instead of playing ascending the D triad, Django played ascending D6 triad. Alright? D. But instead of playing A on the second string on the 10s, he played B on the second string on the 12. Alright? So if you can understand everything that I show you on the phrases, that will already open up a lot of the fingerboard for you. 1, 2, 3, and closure. And now instead of triad, a 6. This is over D. If you can see that and catch that, this is great. And now, descending diminished shape. We had this shape already, right? Just playing it descending. And that makes it easy for you. 1, 2, 3, and closure, ascending chord with the 6. Descending diminished. That's all. Now we move here to the A. Over the A, Django is playing, instead of playing just the triad, 4, 3, 2, 1, he plays 2 notes on the 3rd string, half tone approach to the 1, the major 7. Only that for A. 14, 13, 14, 14, 12. This is over A. So combine it 1, 2, 3 and closure shape with the 6. Descending diminished. A with enclosure to the 3rd degree. And now let's move to F. F sharp. This is the shape. Tone above the target note. Hammer on, up. Just practice that. All right. And now descending F7, F sharp 7 arpeggio. On the 2nd string you have here the 7. On the 17th fret, 14th fret on the 2nd string, and 15, 16 on the 3rd and 17 on the 3rd and 4th string. And descending to the 7. Now, only this part is a very important lick. Let's take it here over A7 so it will be easier. I play so many phrases around this thing. I'm on the A here, down, hammer on, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. You have a dominant chord. So many phrases you can play. Let's come back to F sharp and jumping to the 2nd string to the 15th fret and half tone below. If you remember, we had this in I'll See You in My Dreams, this jump, the 7th interval jump. And if you play A7 that resolves to this, you have that resolves to the 9 of the target chord. Okay, so this is over F sharp. And now you need to combine all the parts of the puzzle. D, 1, 2, 3 and closure, ascending with the 6, descending diminished, A with the half tone approach, and the F sharp. Now I will play it with the metronome and let's see if you can catch up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and. And here you have a phrase that goes over all the chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two. Let's try again. 2, 3, and. And again, once you learn it, you want to be able to be playful with it. So I will record it. And I will try to be playful with that. Listen, as is. And now I will be playful with that. I see the shapes. You see, I just changed the time. I try to play a different melody each time. Or descending. A mixture. That's what Django is doing. Now once you learn it and you understand it, the secret is that each time you will play it a little bit different, because otherwise you are going to repeat yourself playing the same thing, and this is not improvisation. But when you have a structure of notes, now you can think about different melodies that you want to play and be creative. And this is something that you want to take for any phrase that you learn. Any phrase that you learn can be only as an idea, as a platform which you play many other phrases based on it, and that way your solos will sound different each time. If you love this lesson, then click the subscribe button and also join my email list so you won't miss any of my other lessons. Cheers!